and welcome to the Secrets of the Wealthy webinar. Now, we're going to go over some very important information about your financial future. So sit tight, turn off the TV, turn off your cell phone, and close all the other windows on your computer, because you're going to want to stay 100% focused like a laser beam on what you're going to learn here in the next few minutes. Now, the bottom line is, today we're going to show you a very simple and fully automated system that has people from all over the world sending myself and many other people in our organization $3,500 and $6,500 cashier's checks almost daily. Now, what we're going to cover in detail is how we came up with our success machine, the exact steps that are in it to create massive success in a very short period of time, and why it works 100% of the time, no matter who you are, what challenges you currently face, and no matter how many times you've struggled to find success only to come up short. Now, our success machine, it works 100% of the time for absolutely everyone who utilizes it properly. We're going to show you proof and documentation from average folks that are having huge success with us, and how you can get started this week immediately making money. So now it's time to crank up your focus and your attention, because we're going to jump right into it here. When putting this system together, the creators got together for several mastermind sessions because we wanted to build a system that was the most efficient and the most profitable mixture of our many years of experience in this industry. Now, what we did, we shared our most successful strategies. We put them all together into one system, and then we tested and tweaked this system until it produced maximum profits. Now, as a result of all this testing, is our success machine that you're learning about here today. This machine is the exact system that you'll be using to create the amazing results that we're going to show you here. Now, we all knew what we wanted in the system, but more importantly, we had definite ideas about what we didn't want. We didn't want to work with uncommitted people. We didn't want to babysit, spoon feed, and handhold people and have our income depending on someone else's long-term commitment and production, where maybe someday we were going to get one of those pie-in-the-sky residual checks or some huge bonus check. Now, the other thing, and this was big, we didn't want to sit behind a desk staring at a computer all day. Time freedom and location flexibility were very important and non-negotiable. And we didn't want to pressure, sell, convince, or close people. We wanted people calling us ready to get started. So the success machine was built from the ground up to make one thing happen for everybody who uses it: the ability to work less and make more.
Hi guys, just want to give you a quick testimony for the Secret Success Machine. If you're on this website, you're here for a reason. If you're like most people, including myself, I was looking for something that was simple, automated, and I could put a lot of money in my pocket very quickly, because I didn't have 2 to 5 years to earn an income. Okay, this business not only generated an income, 5-figure multiple income for me very quickly. I've been also very blessed to help a lot of other people do the same. So if you're on this website, go through the entire webinar, watch and listen, because this is simple, it's automated, it's duplicatable, and doesn't require any fancy internet skills to make the kind of money that you're seeing here. Okay, again, you're here for a reason. You found something with the Secret Success Machine, and again, this business can help you like it has so many before you. Bye for now.
Now, the education you're about to get here is priceless, folks, and it can quickly catapult you to the top income earner level, to the top 5% of the money earners in the world, just like myself and a lot of the other people that are working within our organization. And it can happen for you very, very quickly if you just use this system and apply our methods. My job today is that when this webinar is over, you're going to have a complete and thorough understanding of the success machine, and you're going to have complete confidence that this is a system that will work for you. I want to make sure you really get it here. Okay, let's go over some of the components here real quickly. Now, these are external components of any successful business, and I want to share with you what went into the creation of the formula here. It's something that you really need to apply. Now, you might want to jot these down and take some notes, because you need to have these components in any business model that you're going to work with if you want to be successful. First of all, you have to have an expanding market to sell to, regardless of your products, a growing market with lots of potential prospects. You need to have a simple and effective system, a marketing system that even a person with no experience can use immediately. And here's the big thing, it has to allow them to experience immediate success. You have to have the right timing in the marketplace. Plus, you need a unique product to maximize your upfront profits. Finally, you have to have the proper income leverage by implementing the efforts of other people properly. Now, you should apply these 5 points to any business that you're looking at. Now, first, let's talk about the expanding market. Who do you think is the biggest expanding market that you could possibly market any product or income opportunity right now? Well, I'll tell you who it is. It's the baby boomers, people born between 1946 and 1964. There's 74 million baby boomers in the United States alone and 1 billion worldwide. Now, baby boomers, they've created the biggest trends in history, and they've made more millionaires and billionaires than any other market category or any demographic in the history of the world. I mean, you might be a baby boomer yourself. There's only about 1 billion of us. So let's look at some of the baby boomer trends. How about baby food? That's a product that barely existed in stores until the baby boomers wanted it. Now billions and billions of jars are sold every single year. Now how about real estate? The biggest increase in the number of housing units sold in the history of the world, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, were boomers buying homes for their growing families. But now the baby boomers, they're getting ready to retire. So they're starting a new trend, and they have different needs now. So what are the baby boomers' biggest needs now? Well, their biggest need right now is financial security for retirement. And I might be speaking directly to you. Now, we've all seen what happened to most of people's 401ks and all their other retirement accounts. They got all but wiped out in the last few years. Now, here's the bottom line. I don't care if you're 25 or 65. Baby boomers need money right now for retirement. Social Security, Medicare, it's not going to pay or cover their bills, and they know it, and I know it, and you know it too. So you've got this huge demographic of over 1 billion people worldwide that say they need money right now, and they need a financial lifeline. They want and they need an income opportunity, an opportunity where they can make money fast, especially going into the next 10 to 15 years here. That's why the income opportunity market is skyrocketing right now. It's more popular than ever, and it's because of the baby boomers.
Hey, it's Wes from North Carolina. I'll make this short and straight to the point. Guys, there are entrepreneurs all over the country who love our products. They're some of the best personal development and business training courses in the industry. Now, the opportunity within it is one like none other. Can you imagine making $3,500 or $6,500 per sale, and that goes straight to your pocket? You really can't beat it. Now, every day in this country, 10,000 people turn 65. Most of those people are retired, maybe taking Social Security, and that Social Security income is simply not enough. Now, do those people need a job? No, they need an income. And within the Secret Success System, that's the opportunity that we have, is to create an income that we control. Now, what I want you to do is this. Look into the marketing blueprint and this webinar and see that it's very duplicatable. Then get back to the person that sent you to this presentation, the same presentation that you're going to have to send your customers to. Tell them you want in and you want to make a change. So thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to working with you soon.
So let's get into what we know to be the most important component of the success machine we have here, and that's marketing a big ticket, top tier opportunity program, something that's going to pay you big money up front. Now, you don't want to wait for some long-term promise of residual income someday that's never going to show up. Again, marketing a high ticket, top tier item that produces huge upfront profits with additional hands-off profits from recurring sales. Now, here's why. Because it's easier right now with this marketplace and with this economy for us to make 5 figures and even 6 figures a month, and I'm going to prove that to you. It's a lot less hassle and stress, and I'm going to show you that too. And the time commitment and the workload is less, and we're getting paid more, and I'll prove that to you as well. It's the exact opposite of what most people might think, right? Now, if you look at most people that are struggling in debt up to their eyeballs and broke, just watch what they're doing and do the exact opposite, and you're probably going to be on the right track. Now, first a warning, the income opportunity market in the past 12 to 18 months has changed radically and dramatically because of this new trend. And the new trend is this: small ticket opportunities are not working like they used to. The MLM, get-rich-quick affiliate programs that are all over the place, they saturate the internet. They work for a while, but they're not working like they used to because there's just too many of them. There's oversaturation of those little $47, $97 ebook things and the cheap affiliate programs that you can get on the internet that aren't worth anything, and they're just not working like they used to. Now, I'm sure you've seen some of these internet marketing millionaire guru guys, and they're selling these ebooks and these low-price things, and you're thinking to yourself, well, it must be working. They're doing it. Well, I've got a huge surprise for you. They might be able to make money on these cheap programs, but there's a reason for it. It's because they have maybe 1 million people on their email lists. So the small ticket programs for average folks just getting involved in the home-based industry, they don't work anymore. You need something that doesn't need a huge list. And none of these small ticket deals, they can't compare. They don't even come close to a big ticket program paying huge upfront commissions. Now, I'm going to prove that to you here. And you know what else is true? Most of these big-time gurus and leaders, they don't want you to find this out, but I'm going to show you proof of what I'm saying is 100% accurate. Here's the truth. 99% of the biz-op industry leaders never, ever talk about this. Okay, this is inside information, real-life evidence. The top earners, they've been hiding this from you for all these years. Very few business leaders in this industry, they don't have the guts to ever share this information with you. And like I said, they've been hiding it from you all these years. Now, here's the other issue I have with these low-ticket programs. Guess what? They attract flaky, non-committed people, and it requires a lot more effort and a lot more work and time to work with these people, which means a lot more stress and a lot less fun for you. So listen, you've been warned, but what should you do? Is there a solution? Absolutely. Stop doing what doesn't work anymore. If you're doing one of those MLM companies and you're not making enough money, or you're working a small ticket or one of those get-rich-quick affiliate schemes, stop. Just stop all that junk. Or listen, if you've been wanting to get started but you haven't, stop procrastinating. Get off the couch and do something and start your new business. Get involved with an opportunity paying upfront commissions and make some things happen immediately. Stop waiting for years to make real money. If you step your game up, you're going to start earning what you're worth here. Start making a year's worth of income in a month. Make a month's worth of income in a couple of days, and you can do that by getting paid big money up front each and every sale, not waiting for money down the road at some point from that residual pipe dream that never happens. It's time for you to get paid now. Now, here's a question for you. If you had a mechanical marketing machine that would produce commissions for you without fail, and you had to decide whether it made you a little measly $97 commission or a $3,500, $6,500, or a $12,000 commission, what amount would you choose to make? Well, for those of you that answered $3,500, $6,500, or $12,000, well, good for you, and you're going to love it here. And for those of you that answered $97, well, I wish you luck in your little small ticket program, but this is definitely not for you. So if you want to make the big commissions and you're still here, there's only two reasons why you wouldn't choose a program like ours, why you wouldn't choose a big ticket opportunity, something where you could make the $3,500 or $6,500 or $12,000 sales. And here it is. Number one, you don't feel confident that you could find qualified prospects willing to spend $3,500 or $6,500 for our products and our programs here. Well, that's not a problem. We've had that covered for you, and I'm going to go over that in just a minute. Or number two, you didn't feel confident that you could personally sell a $3,500 or a $6,500 product or program. I mean, you might be brand new to business and you have no sales skills. Well, guess what? That's okay. I don't ever want you to personally try to sell this. We're going to do it all for you. We're going to do all the selling for you. It's not an issue if you have no sales skills. We're going to make all of your sales for you, and I'm going to show you how we do that with this formula. So listen, what would you do if you knew for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that you're going to make $20,000 this month? You'd make some things happen, and you'd get yourself motivated, and that's exactly the kind of confidence that this information is going to give you here. You'll know for sure that you can plug into a system, to our system right here, and you can have that $20,000 per month. Okay, let's talk about marketing. I'm going to show you how we generate 3,000 to 3,500 qualified prospects every single day with this system, and I'm going to give you the exact same sources and the exact same methods that we use every day, the same ones that all of our leaders and all of our big money earners use every day to find qualified and targeted prospects every single day. You see, through trial and error, we've figured all this stuff out, and we've been able to market millions of dollars in products and services and make millions of dollars in profits for ourselves, as well as the people that are fortunate enough to be associated with our organization, by this one simple method that I'm going to tell you about right here. I'm going to tell you this, and please hear me. The only lead that you should ever generate and ever work, the only lead that you should ever work is a business opportunity buyer lead. And here's why. This is somebody, they've already been in a business opportunity, somebody who's already paid money, they've already made some type of financial commitment to be involved with an income opportunity. They're not just tire-kicking, looky-loo wannabes. These are real prospects, real entrepreneurs, and they understand some things. So what do they understand? They understand the importance and the reasons of why they should have a home-based business, and we already know that because they already have one. You don't have to convince them that they need a home business, and they already have a lot of the skills that will apply nicely to our opportunity right here. So they know what to do, which means less training and explaining for us. And listen to this. On any given day, there are hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs that are open for a better stream of income or even a second stream of income. Actually, there are over 180,000 people each and every week that are switching to a new or a different opportunity from what they're currently doing right now. So you're saying, oh, okay, great. You've convinced me. I believe home business buyers are the only lead that I should ever work, but where do I find all these great qualified leads of home-based business buyers? Well, great question, and I'm glad you asked it. We use a very simple, easy-to-use software program that generates over 5,000 leads in about 30 minutes flat. Now, even for someone computer challenged, this program, it downloads right off the internet, and within 5 minutes, you're generating leads like an expert. It's a click of a couple buttons, and in 5 minutes, you're a lead generating machine. Now, I don't care if you're brand new to a computer, you can barely send an email, or if you're two-finger hunt and peck type like me, you can use this software, and within 5 minutes, you're a lead generating machine. And if I'm getting a little bit lazy or if I'm on vacation, hey, vacation, that shouldn't mean you don't make money, right? Well, I make a lot of money while I'm on vacation because we also have a full-service company that actually uses the software for you, and they actually acquire the leads, and they drive them right through your system for a small fee. So we have a couple of automated lead services that you also have access to. These are services that I actually use each and every day. And if you're someone who doesn't want to, do the work to generate the leads, you can hire our full-service company to do that for you. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, great, I have all these leads. What am I going to do with them? Well, obviously, you're going to make some money with them, and this is how. Let me tell you something about what we call the 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 rule of home-based businesses. Remember, our software can generate a batch of 5,000 leads in about 30 minutes flat. Now, 1/3 of those people, hey, they already like their business and they're not interested in ours. That's okay. Not everyone's going to be interested in our company, and that's okay because 1/3 of those people are going to be open to adding another income stream to their portfolio, especially one like this, where they can automatically, hands off, they can make $35,000, $65,000, $12,000 per sale. And how about this? Another 1/3 of those folks, out of the 5,000, they've already quit their current business. They didn't like it. They weren't making enough money. It was too hard, and they're looking for something else to do right now. So that means a full 2/3 of that 5,000 people, 2/3 of them are open for a new opportunity right now, today. Now, I can tell you this, that working this many leads every day, I locate at least 1 to 2 people every day that are fed up with the low retention rates that they're getting. They're fed up with their adult babysitting, and they're fed up with those small bonus checks that don't match their efforts. And they're looking for a much easier way to make 5 or even 6 figures a month. And guess what? I'm not going to talk about how you contact all these people one at a time. That'd be ridiculous. I'm going to work all these leads in 20 minutes flat, and here's how. Now, this is how we contact all these qualified prospects automatically. We have a secret auto-dialing phone system that automatically contacts your leads for you, and here's how it works. In the back office, you're going to have your very own Success Machine website, and we'll talk about that back office in a second. But in the back office, we have an auto-dialing phone system that's already in place, and all those free leads that you generated with the software, they get plugged in to an auto-dialing phone system, and that phone system is going to dial all these leads for you all at once. It dials all 3,000, 3,500 leads in about 20 minutes, and the system automatically plays a 30-second teaser message that gets prospects curious about our Secrets of the Wealthy webinar, and it's going to send them directly to your own personal success machine that has your contact information on it. Now, you probably got here today because you received one of those automated phone calls. You got curious about our opportunity, and that's what this 30-second message does. It makes people curious, and when you have this system, it will send your prospects that you generated for free to your own personalized Secret Success Machine website. Now, we also have a second method of hands-free marketing, and this method, it's totally optional, but it goes hand in hand with the auto dialer. But like I said, it's optional. But I have to let you know about this method as well. It's our proven postcard system. Now listen, these postcards bring in tens of thousands of dollars for our program here every week. These postcards, they give your prospects something to hold in their hand, and it continually reminds them to go back to your website. Now, their prospects, they'll hold on to these postcards for months at a time. Now, you can send these postcards out yourself, or you can do what we do. We hire a company to do it. We have a 100% turnkey, full service, direct mail house, and that's right in your Success Machine back office also. Now, obviously, I can't show you the actual postcards here. I can't show them to the general public. We got to keep something confidential here, and it's for our members only. But these postcards, they pull like crazy, and they get people to your website, and they get people on this webinar. Now, what we just went over here, it's $1 million information, generating free leads, contacting them automatically. This is how you leverage your time for maximum profits. Now, the postcard method, like I said, it's totally optional, and a lot of our successful members, they've never even sent out a postcard, and they never will. I'm only including it because I promise to give you all of my exact methods, and I love postcard marketing. Now, with the Success Machine system, there is absolutely no more cold calling prospects one at a time. Instead, you contact thousands of prospects at the same time, plus no more one-on-one presentations. The webinar does all that for you. No more chasing prospects. They're going to be calling you. It's time to have prospects chasing you, and with our Success Machine, that's exactly what's going to happen. This is your website. You're going to get your very own Success Machine website that sends your prospects to this webinar. It has your contact information on it, but it gets them to this exact webinar. And guess what? Our system sends your prospects automatic follow-up email messages directly from you. Again, we wrote all these messages, but they have your contact information in them and your website in them. These email messages remind people to get back on this webinar. And once they get to this webinar, I'm going to do all the selling and explaining for you, informing your prospects about the entire program, the opportunity, the extreme money-making aspects of this big-ticket program. Then, after the webinar is over, I'm going to send them right back to you, ready to buy, ready to send you a cashier's check for $3,500, $6,500, or even $12,000. They're going to send you a cashier's check after this webinar does all the selling and all the explaining for you. What could be any simpler?
Hello, this is Kathy in Alaska. I'm so happy that I found this Secret Success Machine. I've been involved a little more than a year now, and it's afforded me a lifestyle I only dreamt of before. The business has a solid foundation, strong leadership, and a great support team. The reason why it works so well for me is it's simple and has an automatic process. This process does all the selling, explaining, and closing for me. I can work from home or anywhere else in the world. The only thing missing is you.
Listen, I don't care what your background is, from construction worker, housewife, blue collar, white collar, factory worker, farmer. I don't care what your educational background is, high school dropout, college graduate, doctorate degree. You can do this. Bottom line, because of the simplicity of the system here. Now let's look at the simplicity of the system one more time that I just explained to you. You'll have the lead generating software generating thousands of free leads for you every day. You'll automatically contact these people with a voice broadcast. The leads that are interested will then go to your Success Machine website. They'll opt in, and they're automatically going to be sent professionally written follow-up emails from you, and they're going to get on this informational webinar just like you're doing right now, where I'm going to do all the selling and explaining for you. Then your prospects, after watching the webinar, they're going to send you the cashier's checks for $3,500, $6,500, or even $12,000 once they decide to get started. And then, listen to this. I haven't told you about this yet. We also have qualified team leaders who will actually get on the phone and follow up with your prospects, answer their questions, and then walk them through the enrollment process for you so you don't have to. This is an incredibly amazing benefit right here. This system is professionally designed sales funnel with the best marketing tools the industry has to offer. This is an incredible amount of leverage with me doing all the selling for you. The experts, they always have the best tools, and they always use maximum leverage to get more done with less time and to be more effective. We do the leads for free. You contact them with a voice broadcast or a postcard. They turn into prospects when they visit the webinar, and they come out the other end with $3,500, $6,500, or $12,000 that they're going to send directly to you. That's our simple, simplistic marketing formula. Now, this is element number 3 of our Success Machine, and that's zero selling for you. Now, I've sold millions of dollars worth of products using this method and made millions of dollars in commissions, and so have many people in our organization here. So I don't want you to ever try and sell our marketing program by yourself. Allow me to do it for you right here with this webinar. And every package that I sell for you, you're going to receive 100% of that money. It can't be any simpler. In my 20 plus years of doing this, I've discovered something that most people never figure out. You, your prospects, everyone else, including me. We all have one question in mind when we're looking at a new money-making opportunity. And if you can answer yes to that one question they have, you're going to have an enrollment, a sale, and money in your pocket. So all you have to do is answer yes to that one simple question. And I'm going to give you that question in just a second.
Hi, my name is Tony Hopkins. I just showed you a little bit of Sunbay Fitness. I've actually been a health club owner for 18 years, and I thought I'd show it to you because I made a big transition in my life. I'm in a process, actually. About a year and a half ago, I adopted my granddaughter on my own. She's 8 years old, and I decided at that time I'm going to seek freedom. Now, I own my own business, 18 years, freedom, right? It's been tough. I mean, it's a great business, but much overhead, employees, and it takes its toll. So I sought out an internet business, and I invested a lot of money in a lot of different ones, lost money. Finally, I found a business called the Secret Success Machine, and all I can say is it's been a money blessing. Why? 100% commissions, $500 to $12,000, completely automated, simple, easy. If you're considering the Secret Success Machine, I highly, highly, highly encourage you, get out of your comfort zone, take a risk. It'll be well worth it to you. Again, Tony Hopkins, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Remember that one question that you have to answer, that one question that everybody has, that we all have about business? Well, that question is, can I do this? Can you do it? Of course you can do it. I mean, how simple can this be? We couldn't make it any simpler of a system, could we? It's a complete turnkey, simple system that new folks have been plugging into and making money in their very first week. And that's why our results are so amazing. It's because of the simplicity of all this. Now, here's the simple system one more time. The generation of leads from the software, or you can have our lead generation company generate the leads for you every day. Doesn't matter. That's your choice. Your prospects, they opt into your website. They receive automatic follow-up letters. Then they join this webinar where I do all the selling and explaining for you. They'll watch the webinar, and then they're going to send you a cashier's check for whatever level they decide to join at. Then our qualified team leaders will actually get on the phone and follow up with your prospects if need be. They'll answer their questions, and they're going to walk them through the enrollment process so you don't have to. Once again, this is an amazing benefit. Now, we've built this type of standalone system for several business leaders in the industry, just this marketing system alone in the marketing funnel, and we sold it to them for over $10,000, and that's just a system without any products or any services attached to it. Now, leaders, they know the value of a system like this, and they're going to pay whatever they have to have it built for them. Now, what we've done for you is combine this proven system that we've sold for over $10,000, and we've put it together with an incredible income opportunity as well as a fantastic product line. Now, you can see that product line after you're done watching the webinar by going below the webinar and clicking on the Click Here to see our Products Now button. Now, it's not just our own products that we have for you to make money with here. We've got something else for you because, like we said, not everyone's going to be interested in this opportunity. But everyone we talk to is a business buyer. So we can take all the people who actually said they weren't interested and turn that into even more cash by marketing to them the lead generation and the prospecting software that I just told you about. You can send these people to your software page, and these people will buy that software because one thing we do know, everybody needs leads, right? They're in business, and they need a great lead source too, right? Well, guess what? We have members making anywhere from $3,000 to $11,000 in additional monthly income above and beyond what they're making with the Success Machine here as a secondary source of cash just from the people that said no to them. All they're doing is showing them the lead software, and they're making automatic sales that way too. So we have more than one way to monetize your list of leads.
Hey there, Dan Palesci from Seattle, Washington. Just wanted to make a quick testimonial video for the Secret Success Machine. This program has absolutely been life-changing for me. I was looking for a way to make significant money in a short amount of time. You know, I didn't want to wait years or months like with traditional MLMs or these other, low-ticket home businesses that are all over the place. Needed something that was going to actually, work in a reasonable amount of time, and that's exactly what I got here. And when I watched the webinar the first time and I saw those amazing bonuses being offered at the end of the webinar, I knew that this is definitely the opportunity for me. This is exactly what I was looking for, something that I could actually leverage, so I'm not spending a whole lot of my own personal time with the business. I literally spend a couple hours here and there to make more in a single week than I used to make in an entire month at my construction job. So I really appreciate what has been put together here. You're definitely in the right place at the right time. This is definitely the best opportunity that I've ever been involved with. Never looked back after I decided to come in at the top level, and definitely a lot of support and a lot of information on exactly what we need to do to, really rock this program. So can't thank you guys enough. I definitely appreciate it, and I'm signing off.
So we're talking about generating 5 figures in your very first month here. That's our goal for you. Now, even if we did nothing but allow you to join us and we didn't give you any of the bonuses and extras I'm going to tell you about here in a second, you could still make 5 figures in your very first month. But here's what we're willing to do for you. We want to make it even a little bit easier for you. We've decided we're going to personally invest more into your startup right now than you have to, and we're going to give you a setup bonus, all combined, worth $3,000 to $8,000. Actually, it's worth way more than that with some of the things we just added. And let me explain that to you. If you can make a commitment to get started at the $3,500 level or higher within the next 48 hours, we're going to give you access to the lead generation software that's going to generate an unlimited amount of free leads for you every single day by the thousands. Plus, we're going to give you access to our exclusive lead generation company, as well as give you your very own branded Success Machine website, in addition to all the exclusive features in our back office, with me doing all the telling, selling, and explaining for you using this entire marketing system. You're going to get all these things as a bonus. If you can make a commitment to get started within the next 48 hours, you're going to receive the entire system, the lead generation software, access to the lead generation company, access to the voice broadcasting system, your very own branded website with a complete back office, as well as me doing all the selling and explaining on these webinars for you night after night after night. And last but not least, you're going to have access to our qualified team leaders who will follow up with your prospects, answer their questions, and walk them through the enrollment process so you don't have to. This entire system, all of your tools are absolutely 100% included, but only if you can make a commitment to get started at that $3,500 level or higher within the next 48 hours. Okay, now let's talk about the money and our powerful compensation plan that we use here. It's called the One Up to Infinity Pay Plan, and let me explain it to you. You see, we have this incredible product line that's personal development and business training products that teach people very advanced marketing strategies and techniques. It's a great, incredible product line, very highly regarded, and a lot of people want it. Obviously, that's why we're charging so much for it. Again, you can see all the products by clicking on the click here to see the products link below the webinar. You can do that once you're done watching the webinar. Now, with our pay plan, when you get started within our organization, you have to do what we call a qualification or a training sale, which means on your first sale, the profit from that first sale is going to go up to your sponsor, so you wouldn't make any money from your first sale. That's why it's called the one-up. It's your qualification sale, and it goes up to your sponsor. So on that first sale, you don't make any money, but that's not a bad thing. What it's going to do, it's going to roll up, pass up. It's called one up to your sponsor, and your sponsor is going to keep the product from that very first sale. Now, like I said, this may sound like a bad thing to you, but I've only given you the beginning of the story. Let me finish it for you. You see, what happens next here, you're going to see an incredible amount of income leverage and power for you because of what happens from your second sale forward. Now, let's say you got started with our team. I'm going to keep this simple for you. We have 6 different levels. They go from $500 all the way up to $20,000. They're $500, $2,000, $3,500, $6,500, $12,000, and $20,000. Now, let's say you joined at the $3,500 level. That is our most popular level, and you've already made your qualification or your one-up training sale. And now let's be really conservative here. Let's say you plugged into the system. You're working really part-time, maybe just a handful of hours a week, and you find 3 people that say yes to this opportunity, and all of them come in at our most popular $3,500 level, right? Now that means you had 3 sales at $3,500 each. And actually, we did all the selling and explaining here for you with the webinar. But with these 3 sales in your first month, you would have made $10,500 with just these 3 enrollments. That's not bad, right? So you're at the $3,500 level, you did your training sale, you had 3 sales, and you made $10,500. That's not bad with just 3 sales. Okay, now let's look at the leverage of our One Up to Infinity pay plan, because in the One Up pay plan, your sales that you made, those 3 sales that you made in your first month, those people have to do the same thing that you did, right? They owe you a sale, right? They owe you what's called a one-up. So let's go to your second month, and let's say your second month you decided you took your $10,500, you went on vacation, and you didn't do any marketing. So you've got nothing coming in, right? Well, wrong. You didn't sell anything yourself. You didn't put anyone on the website because you're on vacation. But the 3 people that you brought aboard in your first month, each one of them has to do the same thing you did. They have to give you a training sale, right? They have to give you your qualifier. That sale is going to bypass them. It's going to one up to you. So even if you did nothing and these 3 people did their qualification sale, just 1 sale each, let's use our middle of the road example. They each did one sale of $3,500, so that's $3,500, $3,500, and $3,500. That's an additional $10,500 of hands-off residual income that you're going to receive just from their qualification sales. And that's if you did nothing. What if you're working your second month? And what if you made a couple sales yourself? Are you getting the idea of the money potential here? It's huge. Now, just using these three people, they did one sale each, plus your first three sales you did in your first month, nothing the second month. You made $21,000 in your first 8 weeks from 6 people, and you only found 3 of them. How do you feel about big top tier high ticket now? I really and truly hope you can see the amazing leverage of our one-up pay plan here. It obliterates any other compensation plan out there, and it's absolutely incredible. Now, last but not least, let's talk about our final bonus. This is the kicker, folks. If you make a commitment to get started at the $3,500 level or higher within the next 48 hours, which means you call back the person that invited you to this webinar and you make a commitment to get started with them within the next 48 hours. If you get started at the $3,500 level, $6,500 level, or the $12,000 level, we are going to upgrade you to the next level. Once again, get started at $35,000, $65,000, or $12,000 level. We're going to upgrade you to the next level. This is huge. Plus, you're going to get all the other bonuses that we already spoke about, okay? Once again, make a commitment to get started at the $3,500 level. We're going to upgrade you to the $6,500 level. Here's what that means to you. We're actually going to give you a huge positioning bonus if you start at the $3,500 level. It's going to upgrade you to the $6,500 level, which means after your one-up training sale, you're going to be making $6,500 checks. Or if you really want to step up and be a leader, if you're somebody who's ready to make 5 figures per sale, here's what you can do. You can start at the $6,500 level, and we're going to upgrade you to the $12,000 level. Or if you really want to play with the big boys, and yes, people do send $12,000 for some of our product packages here, start at the $12,000 level, and you will automatically be upgraded to the elite $20,000 level. So it's up to you. Join at the $35,000, $65,000, or $12,000 level and get upgraded to the next level. Once again, you have to make this commitment within the next 48 hours. You've just been offered a turnkey, ready-to-go business in a box here. It's the easiest way to put 5 or even 6 figures a month into your pocket. It's a top-tier program paying huge upfront profits. You get the secret lead generation system to contact 3,000 to 3,500 prospects or more per day for you. You get a full set of highly leveraged marketing tools, plus a zero explaining, zero selling, zero closing marketing system for you. And on top of all that, you can have our qualified team leaders do all of your callbacks for you. This business in a box, all it does, it equals cashier's checks in your pocket. Again, I do all the selling, telling, and explaining on these webinars, and I'm going to send the prospects right back to you, ready to get this system and ready to send you a $3,500, $6,500, or $12,000 check. They're going to send it directly to you. So at this point, you basically have 3 choices. You can bury your head in the sand and you can tell yourself there's no opportunities out there for you. The rich are just going to keep getting richer, and that's just the way it is. Or number 2, you can carry on the way you're already doing, buy every shiny new object that drops in your lap, and continue to hope, wish, and pray for a way out of your job. Surely one day it'll just happen for you, right? I don't think so. We both know that's never going to happen, don't we? Or number 3, you can pick up the phone right now and call the voicemail hotline you see above this webinar and say, I'm in. So go ahead, jump in and join us. The water is warm. Pick up the phone and get in contact with the person that invited you to this webinar so you can start receiving $3,500, $6,500, or even $12,000 cashier's checks immediately. All you need to do right now is get back with the person that invited you to this webinar by calling the voicemail hotline that you see right above the webinar. Make sure you have a pen and paper handy when you make this call, and either they or one of our qualified team leaders will give you a call back, answer any final questions you might have, and then they'll help you get started. That concludes the presentation here. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here, and I sincerely wish you and your family an incredibly blessed and prosperous week. Make it a great day, and call the person who invited you to this webinar right now.
Hey, it's Bob with the Secret Success Machine, and I'd like to enumerate a little today on what this business means for me and, most importantly, my family. Now, I've been able to buy my wife a brand new car and pay cash for it because of this business. Both my daughters are in college and both will graduate debt-free, and I thank this business for it, and we've been on numerous trips. Now, I don't care if you have a fourth grade education or a Harvard education. Anyone can do this program. Do you have 8 to 12 hours a week? Can you press a few buttons on your computer? Because this business will not interrupt any full-time job or anything else you do. There's no selling, no explaining, no convincing, and no cold calling ever. We actually have software that will find all the people for you, it will call all the people for you, and it will email all the people for you. It doesn't get any more simplistic than this. I don't tell you this to impress you, but to impress upon you that we're all on the same level playing field here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you keep doing what you've been doing in the past, your future will look just like your past. Make it a great day.